another weekly episode, rental house versus high income ETFs. If you're new to this channel, we sold both our rental properties, and one of the last properties we sold, we took that money and put it into a dedicated Robinhood account. And we're buying covered call ETFs, and we're using a little bit of margin, and we hope to make a whole bunch of money and not have rental problems for the rest of our lives. So at this point, we're saying that our monthly distributions are on cruise control. They're just rolling in, and I just sit, keep track in Excel and see how things are doing. If you're new to this channel, I would love it if you would hit subscribe. So what have I bought recently? I haven't bought anything since August 20th. Bought 50 shares of MAGY. I seem to be in love with that ETF for some reason. And so what's been happening with distribution? So last month we ended up with $4,156 in distributions. This month we expect to end up close to 4,000, but maybe not quite there because last month it was 5 Fridays. So I got an extra distribution from QDTE. This month, I'm not so lucky. I won't have 5 Fridays. I will have 5 Mondays though. So I will get 5 distributions from MAGY. That's only about $37 a week, which is nothing to sneeze at, I guess. I only own 100 shares of it. So I'm estimating a distribution $642 from QDTE, and we'll have some margin interest that we need to pay. So my margin is not free. $335 might seem expensive, but off that margin, I'm probably making about $2,000. So do the math. I give you $335 and you give me back $2,000. Is that a fair trade? I don't know. I think so. Now, some people freak out about margin. And I think 90% of those people that freak out about margin are people that are jealous and afraid that you might actually make some money, and they're afraid to do it themselves. I've been buying rental properties for 35, 40 years, borrowing money on dilapidated, rundown houses, fixing them up, making them nice, renting them, selling them. And it's always worked out great. So to me, margin is kind of the same thing. So I'm not really worried about it. So the rest of the month, this is placeholders for what I expect to get distributions for the rest of the month, and compare last month and plug in numbers for next month to see where we might be. So this here is what I projected how things would go at the very beginning. I started with 70,000. I thought I'd be at 97,000 right now. I'm not. Over here's what's actually happening. I started at 70,000. I'm sitting at about 84,000. So still nothing to sneeze at. I'm up about 20%. I thought I'd be up 40%, but still nothing to sneeze at. Look at that, 20%. So what my goal is now, I'm not going to change these estimates over here, but down here, 12, 26, 20, 25, that would be the end of the year. And I'm hoping to be at about 100,000 by the end of the year. So that's another 15, 16,000. I think we can do that. I know I can do it. I just hope the stock can do it. So this here highlighted in blue, this would be like a 1-year anniversary of when I started this project back in around November 1st of 2024. So this would be a 1-year mark. This would be the end of the year. So let's go to this next slide. So this is all about comparing how the ETF would do compared to the house. So if we still had that house, we'd be collecting $700 a month, paying $80 in insurance, $200 for taxes. This would be about what the cash count would be. And from the cash flow, this is the equity, drawing $33 per month. That's 4% per year. Total would be 77,000. In total for the year, the rental house sitting at 77,183, ETF 84,000. That puts me up at 6,817 since the beginning of this project. The numbers for this month are mostly estimates because I'm on the road riding a bicycle across Switzerland. Next week, we should be back live with accurate numbers. So we'll see you next week.